So what does the left's backlash against Schultz and in part Harris mean for their 2020 chances? Former GOP presidential contender himself and former governor of Arkansas, Mike Huckabee, joins us tonight. Governor, great to have you with us.
Well, thank you very much, Shannon. Great to be here.
Okay, so what do you make of this backlash against Howard Schultz, former CEO of Starbucks, talking about running as an independent? And we have a number of people up in arms, the largest super PAC on the Democratic side saying they're going to take him out, threats of boycotting Starbucks, Bloomberg warning him you can never win. It feels a little bit like Ross Perot all over again.
Well, it may be. And, if Howard Schultz's entry in the race helps President Trump get reelected, I'll go out tomorrow and get a double venti dark roast coffee from Starbucks and buy one for the house, because it would be a great way to prevent what is about to happen with the Democrat nominee, and that's this extreme push to the left. And Shannon, watching some of these candidates, they're just going as far as they can. I think I'm re-watching A Christmas Story, because everyone is triple dog daring the other candidates to see how far they're willing to go to the left. And somebody is going to be like Flick and get a tongue stuck on the flagpole before it's all over.
I thought you were going to warn people about shooting their eyes out, but thankfully that's not what you're talking about this time. It's a great movie. Okay.
It's a triple dog dare. That's what they're doing.
Dare.
That's what
I will not lick the frozen light pole. Okay, I want to play a little bit from Senator Kamala Harris. She spoke this weekend and had a wide-ranging, a huge crowd that showed up for her, but she talked about basically debt-free, free education all the way through college, and all kinds of other ideas that Howard Schultz says it's one of the problems with the Democrats because they can't explain how they're going to pay for all this stuff. Here she is on another popular talking point tonight.
I believe the solution, and I'm actually feel very strongly about this, is that we need to have Medicare for all. That's just the bottom line.
It's the left, but Governor George Mason is one of the groups that has put a price tag on this. And they say $32.6 trillion over a 10-year period. They're not the only ones. I mean, there are other estimates in that same ballpark. So how do we pay for that?
Well, we don't. I mean, the simple answer is you don't pay for it because you just can't. And what you would end up with is really a rationing of health care, because then you have to start deciding what is health care, what's necessary. Who gets to make that decision? Well, if government is providing it, government makes the decision. It's no longer the individual consumer's decision, or worse, it's not even your doctor's decision. Now, one of the things that is very disturbing when she says, we're going to give Medicare for all, I don't know how we're going to pay for it, we're just going to do it. And then she talks about college education. I don't know if she realizes it. And let me be fair, I thought she had a terrific rollout, very impressive. She's a good speaker, she's got charisma. It's just that what she's saying is not steeped in reality. But when you start talking about free college, the reality is colleges are mostly run by the state. I don't know of one single federally owned college. So how does a federally elected president enforce free college for every person in every state with all the different nuances of tuition, unless you just give every person a voucher to go wherever they want to go? And then won't this violate the Democrats' attitudes toward vouchers for K through 12, letting parents pick the schools for their kids?
We know they are not big fans of that, most of them. Governor Huckabee, always great to have you with us. Thank you, sir.
Great to be with you, Shannon. Thanks.